Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. This is something that I really want to express to you guys because it's fresh on my heart, and I feel the need to always express my love and joy that I have for the Lord, or anything that may come about in my life, or anything that I may experience as positive, because we're all about positive vibes, right? So I just want to first and foremost say to you guys, be thankful, be blessed, because you are up this morning, your eyes are, able to see vision. You're able to one more day walk in your purpose. You're able to show and receive love and joy. So I just want to say to you guys, be thankful and be blessed. Um, I want to start with talking about, you guys, um, any issues, any problems that you may be facing in life. One of the reasons why I want to bring this up is because within this year and past year, I've been and still are going through obstacles and battles. Although you may ask, why is she always, in joy and triumph and happy? Because I know that once I gave it to the Lord, all is going to be done, all is going to be dealt with. He puts nothing on us more than we can bear. So I know that if I'm going through it, there's a reason for it, and I know I can bear it. So that's why I'm able to walk in my truth. I'm able to walk with joy in my heart, and I'm able to walk with strength because I know that it's given to me by the Lord. But for those who are still going through things or are going through things and they're not feeling that excitement or joy to know that they're going to get through, I just want to tell you to place your burdens on Him. Now, the reason I say that is because, as I said before, if you are placing burdens and holding on to them and not placing them on Him, it's like you're holding a luggage bag full of items that's maybe 50 pounds or more and carrying it on your back every day, every night, every single moment that you're walking or moving. That becomes very stressful and will tie you down. It'll start to affect your day, your life, your family, your children, how you think, what you do. And you don't want that, because then you're not able to do what it is God's purpose is. He asks if you have any issues, any problems, that you cast it to Him. And that's one of the reasons why I express to people that you must let go. Now, there has been, people asking me, well, how do I go about that? And I always tell them, one of the things that you can do is prayer. If you don't really know how to go about praying, you just start to talk about the issues and the problems that you're having, and you'll start to see yourself manifesting into prayer. And I always tell people, who you are around is what becomes you. So if you have 5 people in your life and you have a fireman, a policeman, a doctor and a lawyer. And if you're around 5 of those people, you're going to most likely be successful in something. There's going to be something that you're going to learn, you're going to take away. Now, if we want to reverse that and say that you're around 5 people who are not influencing you or helping you in any way, then that's most likely what you're going to become. So sometimes you circling yourself around negative Nancy's, as I call them, you're going to find yourself negative, always stuck in a spin wheel, not able to get out, always wondering, seeing why you're always down and depressed. So you have to remove those people. Now, sometimes people say, well, that's my husband that's a negative Nancy. That's my wife that's a negative Nancy. Or that's my, boss that's a negative Nancy. Or that's a family member, somebody that you just can't cut off like that. I'm here to tell you, praying over them and loving somebody from a distance is a very important thing. And I'm going to tell you why. At the end of the day, you have to take care of you. And if it causes you to have to remove yourself from that person, maybe you have to have time in your day where you're alone and you're able to meditate, you're able to fast, you're able to have a prayer room where you are able to get away and allow yourself to invite those positive vibes. However you do it, guys, I'm telling you, the best thing to do is remove yourself. And sometimes it may result into you letting go of somebody, but you being triumphant and receiving the blessing that God is holding for you is going to be way more rewarding than what you think it is. A lot of people hold on to stuff because they're scared of the unknown. And honestly, that's straight fear that will keep you placed in the same position that you're going to be in the following year, from the following year to the following year. And you're wondering why you're in this hamster wheel of depression. That's why, because you're not going to reach the next level that God has set for you unless you walk in your purpose. And that's all about being obedient. It's all about doing, what it is that He has set for you. And honestly, Like I said to people all the time, if you are not walking in your purpose, what are you doing? You're literally walking blindly, and that is not good because you're not covered by the blood. You're not covered by his hand. So you are out there in war, literally with no shield. And that's a very scary thing with the way the world is today. I mean, if you watch the news, you just turn on the radio, let alone you just sit around like a group of people, you're going to hear the negative and the bad things that's going on in the world. And I'm telling you, your spiritual connection, your soul, your mind, that's very important. So to protect that is very, very important. I mean, and so I'm always telling you guys, stay praised up, walk into your purpose, get around fellowship, get around people who's trying to move in the same movement you're moving. So if you're trying to start your business, get around people who's doing that. If you're trying to find a group of women who's empowering or a group of men who's empowering, get around that. You may have to remove yourself. And there's going to be times where you're alone. There's going to be times where you don't have, those friends to push you, but you got God, and you need to walk in that purpose, that mindset, knowing that it's going to get better, guys. You guys have to transform yourselves in the direction of what you're trying to get to. Sometimes that might be doing it alone, but you got to know the reason why you're doing it. So I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to challenge you guys to take a moment. Something that I do, look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what do you want? Where do you want to see yourself? Where are you trying to go? And how are you going to get there? And with that mindset, I want you to put your hands together, however you pray. And I want you guys to start to manifest what it is that you want, where you're trying to go, and allow him to walk you through it. Allow those burdens that are holding you back to be placed in his hands. And I'm challenging you guys to do that. And I promise you guys, if you start to do and obey, things will change, things will shift. Until next time, guys, I love you. I pray that you guys can take this word and pass it on. And with that being said, until we talk next time, guys, I will love to hear if anybody has any testimonies. And with that being said, I love you guys, and I will speak to you guys soon. See you guys at the top.